Did you know the Masters is the easiest tournament to bet? Well, it's true. My name's Keith Stewart, and I'm a PGA professional. With over 2 decades of experience in the golf world, I've earned over 5 industry awards, taught the game for over 10,000 hours, and played professionally. And you know, and I know, the Masters is the most popular tournament of the year. But that doesn't mean that you can't win your office pool or a weekend wager or two as we approach Augusta National Golf Club. That's right. It's the most predictive spot on the PGA Tour, and I'm here to tell you why. I know it's been 263 days since Cam Smith grabbed that claret jug away from Rory McIlroy. So I bet he can't wait for Magnolia Lane this week, and of course we can't either. Gotta love my Augusta green. That being said, before you get into all of your betting this week, office pools or etceteras, make sure that you have a budget in mind, and don't go over that budget. By the time I explain to you and share with you why Augusta National is so predictive, a lot of these bets are going to seem very attractive as those azaleas. But quite honestly, stick to your budget. Don't get outside your comfort zone, and you'll have a lot more fun betting this weekend. And when you do win that green to put in your own green jacket, you'll be much happier with the results. A couple reasons why I'm so confident that Augusta National is one of the most predictive places on the PGA Tour is because I've been on the property. I've visited the tournament several times, I've walked the grounds, and I've studied the golf course. As a golf professional, my approach to winning starts with the golf course, the grass, the trees, the bunkers, the design, all that goes into preparing in order to play or coach a player in a professional tournament. That sort of approach has brought to my attention 5 interesting keys of why I believe it's such a predictive spot on the PGA Tour. The first reason the Masters is so predictive is also the most important. It's Augusta National Golf Club. They play the same course year after year. Who's they? Well, that's the second reason. It's the field. 52 of the same guys that played last year in the Masters are going to play again this year. The best in the world on the same course starts to get a bit predictive. Of course, reason number 3, you play at the same time of year. Of course, we all know where our televisions will be tuned the second weekend in April, and that's at Augusta National Golf Club for the Masters. Same conditions, same climate. Yeah, some years are a little more wet than others, but for the most part, it's the same skill set, which is reason number 4, that the same guys seem to be able to predict their own success towards winning a green jacket. Speaking of which, that's reason number 5, that green jacket. There's an extra amount of pressure that goes along with the legacy that's involved, the Champions Dinner, and the ability to drive down Magnolia Lane for the rest of your career. You add up all 5 of those reasons, and it becomes a sea of similarity year after year, and why Augusta National and the Masters tournament becomes oh so predictable. With all this great Masters history, there's definitely some trends that we need to pay attention to. Did you know there hasn't been a rookie winner here in 43 years? Last guy to do it was Fuzzy Zoeller in 1979. There also seems to be a sweet spot at about 3+ years worth of experience in order to grab that first green jacket. And since 2009, there hasn't been a winner outside the top 29 in the official world golf ranking. Seems you have to be at the top of your game in order to win the Masters. Speaking of which, over the last decade, the pre-tournament winners' odds have averaged plus 2,700, 27 to 1. That means we're taking all of our winners from basically the top of the board. Make sure you pay attention to these trends as you start to build your betting card for the Masters this week. Speaking of that special skill set it takes in order to earn a green jacket, your first priority is approach play. You're going to hear all week, it's a second shot golf course. Well, all that really means is that you have to hit a ton of greens in regulation. Nobody's better at it than Scotty Scheffler, and he's won 6 times in the last year. The second is you have to be confident chipping and pitching around these greens. The lies are tight, and the slopes are mean and nasty. Don't forget the bunkers either. There's 47 on the golf course and 32 surround the greens. Don't go in there and build sandcastles. The third one is you have to be a bomber. Since 2008, each of the winners has ranked in the top 35% on tour for driving distance. This is a 7,500+ yard golf course. You're going to need some length. And the fourth one is don't put all your eggs in the putting basket. You don't have to be a great putter to win at Augusta National. Oh, I know. Blasphemy, right? But think about the list of winners. Hideki, Adam Scott, and others. Look at Will Zalatoris, the way he putts there. The greens are so slopey, it mitigates great putters. Everyone's on defense. Just make sure you 2-putt. and you'll be around come Sunday with a chance to grab that green coat. Well, that's a wrap on this episode on why the Masters is the most predictive spot on the PGA Tour. Yeah, we got Augusta National down pat, but I'm sure you're looking for some names. Well, I'll be back tomorrow with my list of outrights. In the meantime, why don't you digest this information and come up with a list of your own? We'll compare notes, and then we'll be better prepared for Thursday. You want to be a better? Be thoughtful in your approach. Do your research. Follow a PGA expert. Don't eat pimento and cheese sandwiches this week. And of course, read the line.